Hello and welcome back to the Arcane Underground. We're on episode 2. We never thought we'd make it this far. Last time... Well, let me say first of all, I am joined by Milo, Conquest.
Hello.
I'm joined by Holt, Rustage. Oh my god! Just started throating a sandwich. And I am, of course, joined by Artemis, the Stupendium.
Hello.
Excellent. Alright, in our last episode, you guys were following the trail of a thief. The friend of the Arcane Underground, Balabur, had some supplies that he was meant to hand to you guys, but they went missing, got stolen, and you tracked the thief to a house which belonged to the gardener, the groundskeeper for the church nearby. And as you were walking through the house, you got attacked by a bear, and that's where we're picking up.
Yes.
So
Very specifically, I got attacked by a bear.
Milo specifically got hit by a big old paw that did like 8 damage to him, which for reference is half his health at this level because he's a wizard. But yeah, if let's just get right into it, and I just need you guys to roll initiative. As you got to the top of these stairs, this big brown bear paw came around and smacked you down, Milo, and you tumbled down the stairs and ended up on your ass. And the bear, it's his turn now, and the bear is running down the stairs. But luckily for you, Holt is further up the stairs than you were because you fell down.
All right.
So this
Milo, it looks like you took a tumble.
Tumble?
He took a tumble.
It was more than a tumble.
Yeah.
No time for chat, as this bear's going to try and bite you, Holt.
Don't
Does
worry,
25 hit? It's a crit.
I have a thing where
do you
if
have?
anybody crits me, it actually misses. Fun fact.
What?
It's from
These new 2024 rules, they're crazy.
Yeah, so you don't know about the 2024 rules.
You're going to take 12 damage.
Okay.
As this thing bites down, I'm assuming kind of like you raise your arm in defense and it just crunches through your arm. But the bear does make 2 attacks.
Do I take a tumble? Or
No,
do I
it's
stand my
just
ground?
got you in its jaws, and while it's got you, it's going to try and swipe at you with its claws.
Oh,
9.
Well, that doesn't hit.
9 does not
And
hit.
You know what? You know what time it is.
What's going to happen?
As it misses me with its claws, Holt brings his sword around for a repost, for a reblog.
Let's see your repost. Let's retweet him.
Does a 16 hit a bear?
Yes.
And that is 10 damage. No, sorry, 11 damage.
11?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. 11 damage as you take this big swipe through the bear, and blood sprays, and Milo.
God, blood sprays on Holt's face.
Yeah. So the bear,
Oh,
you're still on the stairs with it right now. You're in this stairway.
Yeah. I'm on the stair with the bear.
Yeah, on the stair with the bear stairs. Milo, you're at the bottom of the stairs, prone. It's your turn.
Oh,
Alright,
and
well, I guess I'll take my
Sorry.
movement to stand up.
extra 2 damage. Superiority
Actually,
die.
oh, my fault. My
Yeah.
mistake. I should've
MB.
realized.
Go ahead, Milo. Do your thing.
Yeah, I'll take my movement to stand up.
Mhm.
That's half your movement, right?
It's only half you.
Is it only half? Oh, lovely.
Yeah, you still have 15 feet to use it at your disposal.
I'm gonna stay at the bottom of the stairs. Actually, I think not go near this bear.
Milo, are you all right? You injured?
Oh, fine. I've had worse.
No, we've all had worse. Back in the army, I fought 50 bears at the same, and they pulled my limbs off. I'll tell you what.
Oh, wow.
They had to reattach them with chicken wire.
5 minutes is all it took to get to an army session.
I mean, he's probably quite constitute, but I'm gonna try and give him frostbite.
Okay, so what's it going to have to do here?
Constitution saving throw, DC 13.
Oh.
It rolls an 11, so it fails.
Oh, lovely.
Wow.
Right, he's gonna take 1d6 of cold damage for a start.
But it has disadvantage on its next attack, right?
It does. It's going to take 1 cold damage.
Ooh.
It's a bit nippy in here.
Alright, the bear takes 1 cold damage.
And it has disadvantage on its next weapon attack roll.
I will say this. It does say weapon attack roll. Will you allow that his claws or his weapons?
Yeah, it's a natural weapon, sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's not quite a polar bear, but it'll do.
It doesn't even give a disadvantage for the round. It's for one attack.
That's crazy. Okay. Are you staying where you are, Milo?
I guess it. To be fair, it's a cantrip. That's fair.
Yeah, it is just a cantrip. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to create my Shadow Blade.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense. Now I understand.
The Shadow Blade.
Yeah. Just try and freeze him off and then lift up my other paw and Shadow Blade.
All right, well, Holt, it's your turn.
Oh, it's actually my turn.
It is, yeah.
I was like, wow, nice Shadow Blade, mate. It's getting a little bit cold in here.
Well, I wasn't aiming for you, but...
Well, I've been in cold climates before. Don't worry, mate. I've got it. I guess I pull the greatsword above my head. So we've concluded that this is potentially someone who's transformed into a bear, or just do we still think it's a bear? I'm going to ask Milo. Milo, you were saying earlier that people can transform into animals. Do you think this is do you think this is a guy transformed into a bear?
If he is, he's pissed off.
Right. All right. Well, I'm going to try it. I'm going to swipe down with my sword, but I'm not aiming to kill. It doesn't matter. I miss anyway.
Yeah.
My sword comes down and thumps
I think it's
into the
still
stairs.
kind of got you in its mouth, so you're kind of like swinging with one arm, and it's just not really working for you.
But it still grazes him slightly,
Yeah,
so he takes
okay.
4 damage.
4 damage.
As the sword like cuts a little bit of his skin, as he's still got my arm in his mouth.
Yeah. Well, you're not technically grappled. I will say, just for mechanically, you're not grappled, but like that's how we'll say it. That's why you missed. Is that the end of your turn?
Is it worth it to second wind? You get 2 now in 2024, so maybe. Yeah. Keep it
why
tip-top
not?
shape. Oh, yeah, why not? 10
Nice.
extra healing. I'm back. Ugh. That's the noise he makes when he does his second wind.
All right, Artemis. It's your turn. You're like you're through the doorway of the living room, but I mean, you can tell what's happening in there. There's no mistaking.
Okay. I'm trying to think, what have I got in my toolset here that might be of any use in this scenario? So I don't think I'm going to be much use hand to hand with a bear. Part of me
Hand to
wants
paw.
to use. Very good. Does that mean you're going paw to paw?
I'm going paw to paw, yeah. You
Yeah,
would be going
okay.
hand to paw.
I've got jump. Part of me's wondering if I could like do a big old magic jump up the stairs so I can get behind
Like over the bear?
over the bear and be at the top. I want to like try and push
Yeah.
some furniture down onto the bear
Oh.
from the top.
That's not a bad idea.
Okay. Yeah. You do you
okay.
want to do that?
Yeah, I think that sounds like a fun. Yeah, I'm going to cast jump on myself, and then that gives me 30 feet of jumping movement in exchange. I can use my 10 feet of movement to travel 30 feet by jumping.
Okay. Sweet. Yeah. So you run and you leap over the heads of Holt and this bear, and you're gonna land on the landing above. The two of them at the top of these stairs, and you see them below you now, and you're on this landing area, and there's not much up here in terms of furniture if you're looking for that, but there's like, like I don't know what those types of tables are called. They just go in holes, like those thin little tables.
Okay, sideboard.
Coffee
yeah.
tables?
Coffee tables,
Kind of, yeah.
just
It's like a
council
side table.
tables.
A side table.
Yeah.
Side tables.
Also,
There's side tables.
I really like the idea that you use spring shoes. that's my
Yes,
that's
it
my
was
absolutely.
headcanon for it.
Like
Yeah.
That's my headcanon too now. Yeah.
like
Spring
in
Hill
Wallace
Jack.
and Gromit in Project. Sorry, I was about in Wallace and Gromit in Project Zoo, the video game
Classic
where
game.
Gromit. Yeah, where Gromit gets the spring shoes to fight that drill thing. If anybody knows that. If anybody
know
knows.
that.
Lost
Great.
on me, but
That's
I'm
the
glad-
important thing.
I'm glad someone got it. All right. So what are you trying to do?
Yes. Or could I attempt to do? Could I attempt to do a shocking grasp on the back of the bear as I leap over it?
Is jumper? Is that an action or is it bonus action?
It's a bonus action.
It is. Okay.
It's a bonus action.
You can't.
And Shocking Grass is a
can you-
cantrip.
Oh, and it's a cantrip. Okay, then
Yeah.
yeah, you could do
Yeah,
that. You could
you're
totally
good.
do that.
Okay, so as I leap over the bear, I try and like touch it on the way past and like shocking grasp it.
Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah.
give you basically you're gonna have advantage on this attack because you're essentially attacking the bear's blind spot here. I think it's like a creative way to get behind it. So yeah, give me an attack roll with advantage for the shocking grasp.
Okay, so I think that's this button.
Okay, just
Okay,
roll it
so do
again to
Again, yeah.
13. The brown bear's AC should be pretty low. It's only 11, so yeah, that hits.
Yes.
So you can give me damage.
And it can't make opportunity attacks to the start of its next turn. Very important.
Very important.
As part of the reason, yeah. So then I'm not going to back away, but, in that hypothetical situation.
Hypothetically, if you retreated.
Yeah, he wouldn't attack us.
Okay, then just click the damage button for me.
Oh, there we go.
5 damage.
Yeah.
And the bear...
Zapping the poor
the
guy.
bear can't make opportunity attacks until
Opportunity
the start of
attacks,
its next turn. Okay.
yeah.
Okay, is it the end of your turn, Artemis?
Yeah, I think so. Yes.
Okay. This bear, Holt, is going to, release you from its mouth and start roaring. But as it does, it roars and you hear mixed into its voice what sounds like this, human or humanoid voice, I should say. And the bear begins shrinking. The bear begins shrinking rapidly, and that roar turns into this thin little voice that turns into a cry. And on the stairs in front of you is a young girl.
Oh, God. Okay, Holt immediately goes, oh, no, don't worry, everything's all right. Oh, I'm so sorry for it. Oh, are you wounded? Oh, do we have medical supplies? Oh, what's going on? Oh.
She doesn't seem wounded to your
Holt
eyes, but
runs
she is sobbing. She's just sat on the
Holt runs
stairs
up.
sobbing. She's like, "Ah."
Yeah. Holt runs up, holds the little girl in his arms, and is like, it's all right. Don't worry. Hey. Do
you want to make some
he's
sort of
gonna-
check to try and comfort her here?
Yeah, comfort check.
I don't know what that would be.
Sounds
Charisma?
like
I don't know what you.
Yeah.
How do you comfort people?
How do you comfort people within the rules
Chat,
of
how do
D&D?
you comfort people?
How do you...
What are the mechanics for this?
I think that's.
Yeah. Can I
think
comfort?
That's charisma.
Wait, it's animal handling.
Yeah.
I will say the
can I
young girl is an
comfort her with
elf, by the way, for what it's worth.
Oh, yeah. Can I comfort her with the with history?
You pull out a
The
encyclopedia.
elves are a proud race of people for back in far times.
No, I think
can
you
do a
can you can just make charisma, but I would like you to make this charisma check with advantage, given that Holt has has a lot of experience comforting, specifically young crying girls.
17.
Okay. Your demeanor changes a lot here as you go into to comfort this girl from crying, and immediately she recognizes that, and she seems quite soothed by your voice, and she leans in and she just holds you in a hug as she's still crying, but the sobbing's gone down a bit.
Hey, it's all right. Sorry about the sword thing. You were a big bear. It's this, but it's very cool. I like that. That was cool. What's your name?
She's takes a second to kind of
Check her Google document.
to check her Google document listen to me, you little shit. She takes a second to compose herself, is what I was going to say.
Mm-hmm.
And then she tabs back into Roll20. And she goes, she says, my name is Alara. I'm sorry about being the bear. I thought maybe you were from the church. I wanted to scare you off.
It's all right. Alara, that's a lovely name. We're not strictly with the church, but we try to find the gardener.
Oh,
You did do a good job of scaring, I'll say that.
I wasn't scared. I will say that. But you were very formidable. You were strong.
Why are you so afraid of the church?
they've been after Daddy this whole time, and we keep telling them we don't have the money for them, but they just keep pestering us. And now Daddy's too ill to go back to work.
That seems unfortunate.
I've never known a church to send in forces for debt collection.
I have.
But Elara will kind of pull herself away a little bit from you now, Holt, and she turns and looks at Artemis at the top of the stairs. She's like, Did you use magic?
Milo's
Yes.
going to put his shadow blade behind his back.
Holt is going to just...
We just
Holt-
witnessed her
Holt-
turn into a bear, so it's
Yeah,
not like she's
100%.
not a magic user.
Yeah, and a Holt 100% would just be like, yes, he did. That's Artemis. He makes toys. Artemis, do you have a toy that you could give this little girl?
Sure. Yeah.
Like, do you have
I
one
probably
ready?
have-
Are you gonna like tinker
I
one?
like to think that Artemis always has like a pocket
I
full
assume,
of just
yeah.
like
Yeah.
tiny little things they've whittled.
Do you have like a
and
little
whatever.
bear, perchance?
A little bear. Sure. Yeah. Let's say yes.
Yeah.
Let's say
You
yes,
know,
I have
yeah,
like a
why
little-
not?
I have a. Okay, yeah, I
Look.
have a little wooden bear that I've whittled.
Oh,
Yeah,
she
I guess
like
Hope
crawls up the
catches the
few
bear.
steps to the top where you're at, and she like takes it from you, and she seems like she's holding it in some reverence. She's like,
Oh.
"Is this for me?
Yes.
We-
Think of it as an apology.
I've never
It's
had
just
a
like
real
you."
toy before.
You've never had a real toy.
No.
Oh.
Daddy would just collect sticks and leaves, and we would play games by drawing pictures with them. I've never had a toy."
This hits Artemis like really hard.
Oh,
Oh, well, nobody should ever grow up without any toys. Oh, and I pour out my bag and there's like 4 or 5 other little animal things in there.
Oh, she's
Like,
just like she doesn't know what to do with herself.
have the whole menagerie of
Yeah,
toys.
her eyes
Yeah.
are just lighting up.
no little girl should go without any toys to play with. There you are. Now, why does the church want your daddy so badly? And what's this money all about?
She after a little second, she pulls away her attention from the toys and looks back at you, and she's like, well, the church, they heal people, but we couldn't afford the healing anymore. And Daddy lied about paying his tithe, so he got a little healing for free, and the church didn't like that, so we owe them some money now.
Where is your
Ugh.
father now?
He's in bed. He's very sick. Please, you seem like good people. You're not with the church. You use magic. Would you be able to
Yeah,
help?
we'll try our best.
Well, let's talk to your father first.
No, we'll try our best to help. That's what Milo's saying. This is Milo, by the way. He's a big dog.
Are you like me? Can you turn into a dog?
No, I'm just always a dog.
Oh.
Yeah. Don't worry. I don't feel embarrassed. I asked the exact same thing.
Well, she will sort of like, she gathers up, she scoops up all the toys that are on the floor right now. She's like holding them in a big bundle in her hands, and she'll lead you up the stairs, past where Artemis is currently, and past a couple doors to the end of this small landing. And you guys will, as she opens the door.
Yeah. No, as before.
Yeah.
So Lazuli is extorting people. He seemed like such a nice elf.
Are you saying
That's
this
his name,
to?
right?
Yeah, brother.
I'm like
Lazuli was-
whispering this to Milo and
Okay.
Artemis before we go in.
Well, it's not exactly extortion if the guy lied about being able to pay and then didn't.
Yeah, but
Doesn't sound like the most charitable organization for a church.
right, charging people for healing. That should be free. Well, and pardon me saying this again, but when I was in the army, we got free healthcare.
That is
Yeah, well,
true.
those are some army benefits for sure.
The church isn't. The church is a non-profit organization. They're not there to make money.
I think you'll find there's lots of profits in the church.
All right. Are you following Alara to this? to this
Yeah.
bedroom?
Well, yeah. Beforehand, you think this is why he took the supplies from us?
Well, maybe he was hoping to sell them.
Either sell
We
them or
don't
use
have confirmation that the father is the gardener, by the way. I'm assuming it is, but we don't know for certain. We just know that she
Yeah,
has
we
a
just-
father who is ill.
them. We just know that the gardener lives here, and this
true.
is his house. That he
Okay,
is.
fair point.
Yeah.
Maybe she's the gardener.
Maybe she's the gardener.
Hey, you ever gardened before? Alara?
Our house doesn't have a garden. It has a street.
Yeah, I noticed that actually. It's all right. One day you'll live in a big house with a big garden.
I hope so. And
Yeah, and you
she will lead you into this bedroom at this point.
Mhm.
And as soon as you walk into the room, it's one of the few walls of the house that has a window, so there's a little bit of daylight in here. But it's just like muggy in here and not very pleasant. There's a stench in the air. But as you walk in, you see there's two people in a bed, in a sort of master bed at the far wall. And there's not a lot in terms of other possessions. There's a small desk with a table, a desk with a chair at it and a small chest. And then on the far side of the room, there is a brown sack bag that's kind of like dumped in the corner. Yeah, she'll walk you in.
Yeah, halt. Milo's gonna sniff and just try and recognize if that is the bag.
What is your passive perception? Because
would I notice the bag?
Yeah, you might just
his
notice
passive perception is like his passive perception is 11.
Oh, that's not very
11.
good,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Never mind. Give me a perception check.
Okay.
You do have advantage on it.
If I
You
just
do have advantage on
smell
smell
if I just
You have
smell the
advantage.
bag in the room.
12.
12's good enough.
That's one more.
As you walk in, you catch that slight scent. It's like those really weird herbs and mushrooms that you smelled in that closet in Balaba's shop. And sure enough, you think it's that sack in the far corner.
Yeah, he's not gonna mention it yet.
Yeah. As the three of you walk in, you see this one figure in the bed, sort of like, who's there? And he sits up, and as he sees you, he pulls out this sword that he's keeping under the duvet next to him. And he points at the three of you.
Wow, don't make any hasty decisions, old man. We're not here for any harm.
Yeah, we're not a threat.
Has the church
We're
sent you?
kind. No, we're ham. We're kind old men. Handsome aged men.
I forgot about the ham name. Oh, God.
Elara, how did these three get in here? They sort of broke in, Dad. But don't worry, they're good men. They're good men. Promise to help.
Yeah, we've heard about your situation.
Help.
It's a travesty what they're doing. Extorting people for healing.
Well, unless you've got a great big bag of gold for me, I don't think there's much help that you can give.
Well, there might be a few things we can do. If you could do one thing for us, that is.
What's that?
You could give us back that bag of weeds and mushrooms.
Oh, for goodness sake. Are you here for that? Elara took it the
Well,
other
it
day. She, blessed girl, she thought she would be useful. She thought there were supplies for healing, but now we don't know what the hell we're doing with them. Take them, they're yours.
Much obliged.
That makes sense. Well, that's Holt walks over to the bed. Can Holt do like a medicine to see if he knows what ailments before this poor elf?
Yeah, you
just
can. And when you walk over, you see that there is a woman in like the bed with him laid down, but she seems like she's comatose.
Dead?
She's not dead,
Oh,
but she's just totally unconscious.
Oh God, Julia. Okay, only a 9.
You don't
not great.
recognize the symptoms. Right now, all you've seen is that he's like sort of like a sickly color. He's obviously running a fever and he has a cough. But that could match a lot of things. So.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, sorry, mate. What's your name?
My name. My name is Aberon.
Aberon. My name's Holt. And we help people. We yes, we're here for the bag, obviously, but that's because we were helping someone get that bag back, right? We don't blame you. Obviously, we don't blame your daughter at all. You know, lovely daughter, by the way. I'm sure she's gonna grow up and be a strong, shape-shifting mastermind. I look forward to seeing it. The healing, from my experience, healing usually, you know, clerical and religious healing, it tends to like cure diseases and such, but despite the healing that you've been getting, you're still ill.
Yes, that's right.
Well, we do have some healers back at the AU.
The what?
I said that under my breath.
Okay.
What are you muttering about over there?
So that means only Artemis would hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what ailment afflicts you, sir?
We're not sure. I'm sure the people at the church No, but I mean, we never asked them, you know. We just went in, they cast some spells, did some holy rites. I don't really know how it works.
It's mighty fishy, if you ask me. I know about the wonders of magic. I've seen on the battlefield how diseases and wounds could just clear up immediately. I have a feeling that they're purposely keeping you ill so that they can get more money out of you.
I mean, I wouldn't have believed it maybe years ago, but now...
You've been sick for years.
Yes, I originally I got my job as the groundskeeper of the church, you see, to be able to pay my tithe, and all my wages went back into the church, and they healed me, and they kept my wife alive. And he kind of casts his glance to the woman laying next to him.
But not out of the kindness of their own hearts. Out of extortion.
And then I got too sick to continue working. Oh.
And they don't even have any retirement plans or anything.
Retirement? No, I barely make a wage.
No
Yeah.
401k, no dental.
No, nothing. Guys,
No Christmas
Holt,
parties.
yeah, Holt turns round to the pair and he says, "Guys, I'm just a man. I'm just normal men. Sorry. I'm just a man. I don't know the capabilities of your organization or anything, but is there a way that they can heal this guy?
I will
This
say
man
that
and his wife?"
from what you guys have seen, that there's definitely like you guys have like decent healers and kind of medical facilities. You know, makeshift but pretty well supplied medical facilities at the AU. I could definitely see this guy to better health.
We could bring him down.
Yeah, would we need to
We
take
could.
him there, or could we send them to him?
It would be better to take them there. He'll have to have a bag on his head. But we can bring him. We can bring him to the underground.
Well, you didn't put a bag on my head.
Well, we were recruiting you.
Well, we could recruit him. He seems nice.
We don't have a garden.
Hey, I turn around. Do you have any other skills that isn't just gardening?
I used to be a tanner.
He used to be a tanner.
Do you need any leather working?
Do you need any leather working?
I'd have to ask Dane.
I think
now-
Dane would look good in leather.
Listen, who
now-
is it that you work for?
Oh, wait,
That's
you
none
guys.
of your concern.
I think it is.
I agree. I think it is. I don't
We
represent
represent
why.
a special
Holt,
interest group.
Holt. I'm gonna Holt. Come with me for a second.
Okay,
I'm gonna take Holt into the corridor.
Okay.
Okay, so it's just Artemis and the sick elf
Yeah.
in the room, which just hey.
So, into whittling?
he gave me these toys. Ilara is just playing with the toys at the foot of the bed now.
Right, Holt. You need to listen to me. We are a secret organization. You can't go blabbing about our organization to any which person. This guy already seems to be part of a church that is dodgy. We don't want
Yeah.
dodgy getting into the underground.
All right, I understand that, mate. I just feel like keeping it so secret means that we're not able to help as many people as we can. Isn't that
Keeping
what?
it secret is the only reason we're able to help any people at all.
You're right. I'm sorry. That just sucks, you know. I
It
just
does.
think more people would agree with what you're doing than you think. And I think you can't stay secret forever.
Well, maybe after we've helped him, we'll ask him. But for
Okay.
now, we take him in secret, we help him out, we take him back. That's
Right,
all we
well-
need to do.
I'm not good at the old lying thing. Honest to the bone me. They used to call me Honest Alt back in the army. So you spin whatever you have to say, and I'll just like nod my head with my arms folded at the back.
Oh, don't worry. I've got experience spinning tails.
Okay, we sort of go back
Alright.
in again.
Did Artemis say anything to these guys?
Yeah.
When those two were at the room.
We probably talked about the toys that I gave her.
Oh yeah.
Like nothing of major consequence, just sort of idle chatter whilst they had their important talk.
Yeah. I think you will at the sight of the toys and like Alara like giggling while she plays. You will see Aberon's face like light up a little bit. He still has that like skepticism right across his face, but he lightens up a small amount.
Oh,
Aberon, how walkable are you?
I could walk. I think maybe an
I can
hour.
carry him. I can carry him.
It's embarrassing.
No, you don't need to be embarrassed. We've all been carried before.
I could probably fashion some sort of wheeled chair.
That sounds ideal.
I didn't even think you could put wheels on a chair.
Oh yes, all the latest technology, Fisher toys.
And my wife.
Yeah, I can carry her too.
Okay.
Now, I am going to have to ask you. Halfway through the journey, we will have to blindfold you.
Don't worry. Don't worry. That's all Hulk can say.
Don't worry, be happy.
Yeah, please
Well-
do not be alarmed by this.
Where we're going cannot be known. But I
Right.
promise you, we'll get you your help.
You lot.
As you can already tell, we are magic users.
Yes, I figured by the lack of alarm when you saw Alara's transformation.
She's very skilled.
And given that we know about Alara's transformation, there's no way that you would tell anyone about us either.
I understand. We have a mutual confidentiality.
Wow.
That's what I like to hear.
Wow,
No.
Milo, that's impressive.
Now,
I wouldn't even
if
thought
you would,
about that.
now, if you would,
All right. So, are you fashioning some sort of?
Yeah, is there like a chair in the room already? I can
There
use
is
it
one
for-
in the room.
Is
yeah.
there a chair in the room with us?
There is there
Is there
at
a
the desk
chair in the room
at
that's
the
now?
desk in the corner. There is a chair.
Okay, cool. Then give me 10 minutes and my wood carvers and tinker's tools, and I'll fashion that into a sort
Okay.
of chair.
Sweet. Yeah.
Well, it's already a chair, but I'll put wheels on it.
All right. Well, as you do that, I guess Aberon will ask you, Milo. He's like, and my daughter, is she coming with us?
of
Well,
course.
we can't very
course.
well leave her on her own.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Good.
hey, gosh, Alara's her name. Alara, what else can you transform into?
Oh, me? Nothing as big as a bear. That's my big one.
Oh, it's really big.
I can be a rat. I could be
A
a
rat?
mole. I used
A mole?
Yes, I was a mole when I dug the tunnel. Sorry about that.
Yeah, we
but,
know about that one.
It was a really impressive tunnel, by the way. Like,
Thank you.
Very good
when we saw it, honestly, we were like, this must be the strongest mole we've ever seen. I said that, right, guys? I said that.
You did, yes.
Yeah.
I was digging. I thought maybe Balaba. He's such a friendly old man. And he always helped us with potions and that
He
kind of
is.
thing when he wasn't meant to. So I thought maybe if I snuck into his basement, maybe he'd have some lying around. And well, I found the bag.
Yeah. Well, if you like Balaba, you'll love us. We're good friends with Balaba.
Oh yes.
I'll go way back.
Yes.
We go way back. I mean, I don't. They do.
Balaba's good friends with our family.
Oh, see, what a lovely family.
Do you think he'll be angry that I
No.
dug a
No,
hole?
once he knows why. No. You know, he'll understand. He'll get the bag back. All water under the bridge, as they say. No harm done.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Just-
Wheelchair crafted.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna
think of it.
carry
Yeah.
Aberon and his wife down the stairs and then sort of put him into the wheelchair. And Halter, you just carrying his wife the entire time?
I'm carrying his wife, yeah.
Okay. You make it look as casual as possible, I guess. I don't know if slinging her over the shoulder really does that. But,
okay, I guess I princess carry her then.
yeah, and Alara will be following behind you guys. Are you going straight to the AU?
Yeah, we'll go straight there.
Yeah, Holt doesn't know the way, so he's following Milo.
So you guys, we'll make your way back into the market square, and it's the tram again. If you guys wanted to take the tram,
I would rather
not
not
look suspicious carrying an unconscious woman on the tram.
Yeah, I would rather not take the tram if avoidable.
You can walk there, but it will take substantially longer, like several hours.
Yeah, because the tram took about an hour.
Yeah,
I think if we just, I think we'll be fine. You know what it's like when you're on the London Tube and you have nobody actually cares.
Yeah, okay, we'll take the tram.
This is why they got to remind us to say it's sorted.
Yeah,
it's just in case some army man is holding an unconscious elf, and they've invented a wheelchair.
Yeah,
that's what the say it's sorted is for.
All right, yeah, you guys will get some weird looks as you get onto the tram, but no one says anything.
Well, if everyone look like hey, she's very unwell. We're just helping.
Yeah, I think anyone who meets your eyes, Holt, after looking at the guy in the wheelchair and the unconscious woman, if they meet any one of either yours or Milo's eyes, I think they'll cast aside their gaze.
Do I still have blood on my face from the bear?
Did you wipe it off?
I probably have tried to.
You got a little red smear on you, maybe.
Yeah. So I really look quite menacing.
Yeah.
Looking at people.
Okay. But yeah, you'll get on the tram. You guys need to pair. If anyone wants to pair, there's 5 of you now. Children go free.
Yes.
So it's 5 copper pieces. Yeah.
Wow.
I'll pay.
Yeah.
Good man. Good dog.
Good boy. Good boy.
Who's a good boy?
You cough
Who's
up
a good boy?
Coins, and after an hour of pretty quiet public transport, you arrive at the central district, and you make your way towards through the alleyways into that secret little courtyard and to the AU.
Just a quick question: how many copper is it to a gold and silver and such?
Is it 100 copper?
100 copper to a gold, 10 copper to a silver. So it's 10, 10, 10. They go up in tens.
Okay.
10 copper to a silver, 10 silver to a gold.
So yeah, it's like a 10p coin, a 1p coin, and a pound coin.
Yeah.
Easy.
So. All right. So, are you just heading down into the main place? When you get to that main market square, are you blindfolding them like you said?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because we don't look suspicious enough already.
Yeah.
Yeah. Am I getting blindfolded too? No.
No.
Right.
You do know now that you're in the market square. You do know kind of where the AU is because you will walk to there.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Happy with that.
All right.
Let's
does
go
the
in.
little girl get blindfolded? She's not gonna remember.
Well, Milo, that's up to you, I guess.
Are we blindfolding a little girl too?
Alara, why don't you turn into a rat, and I'll put you in my pocket.
Okay. That sounds
We're in
fun.
the middle of the market square. Is anyone going to see her turn into a rat?
No,
we're in an alleyway.
Yeah, you'll duck into an alley.
This.
Alara will turn into a rat and she'll jump up in
Actually,
your
I
paws.
pull out. I currently have a tinderbox in my inventory. I'm like, here's a
You're
little.
gonna set her on
home for
fire?
you. No. It's a little like rat house.
Oh, I see.
Here's a little home for you.
Oh, she'll get into the little rat house.
Put her in the tinderbox, and I put her in my pocket.
Yeah. All right, you guys head into the courtyard. You press that brick on the wall that uncovers the secret passageway, and you head down. It's not exactly like wheelchair accessible, but I'm guessing you can one person grabbing the front, one person grabbing the back. You can bring it down the stairs.
Go down the steps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been saying we should install a ramp.
And as you make it into like that main central planning area, you see Dane is in the room. There's several people in the room, but Dane's at the center, and he seems to be arguing with this other guy, this dwarf. But they break it off as they see you guys walking into the room. Well, if it isn't my strike team, and you have companions,
we got the bag. Yeah, we've got the bag. Importantly, mission successful. Right, job done. And I salute to the chief.
He sort of like hesitantly salutes back, and he's like, "Who are the new guests?"
Well, we have some healing that needs to be done. Do we have any Do we have any at the ready?
Yeah, we've got a medical team ready right now. Can I ask for some extra context?
His daughter is an incredible magician that can transform into animals.
I'm gonna take the
druid.
little rat out of my pocket.
Look at this. Hey, Alara, show him what you could do.
And she transforms back into her elvish self, and she kind of goes like, "Ta-da!"
Yeah, see, she was a rat. Now she's a little girl.
Well,
And I'm gonna take the blindfolds off the gardener and
Yeah.
his wife.
aren't you just a young, what's the word for it? Someone who's young and really good at something and has a lot of
Prodigy.
potential.
She's a prodigy.
There we go. She's a prodigy. Would you look at that?
Yeah. Incredible.
Milo, have these people been vetted?
No, that's what the blindfolds are for.
Okay, good.
But they do need help.
We fear these
He's
fine
been sick
people have
for
been
years.
extorted by the church.
Many such cases recently. Right, I'll hand them off to the medical team, and we'll see about asking them some questions, just to make sure everything's fine. In the meantime, what's this young girl's name?
Alara, right?
Ilara.
Yeah.
Why don't you join your mom and dad with the medical team, and I might have someone pay you a visit a little later. All right? We'll see about giving you some lessons. Oh,
You hear that, Alara? You're gonna be able to transform into even bigger things than a bear, like
wow.
a dragon.
I've never had any lessons since Granddaddy passed away. I had to learn on my own.
Well, it's incredibly impressive what you've been able to do on your own. But just you wait. You're gonna be soaring, flying. There ain't a star in heaven that we can't reach.
Den will wave some other people over who will take the wheelchair, and they'll take the unconscious woman from you, Holt, and they'll lead Alara away as well, off to one of the wings on the side, into one of these other tunnels. And then once they're gone, Dan turns to you guys and he's like, "Look, I appreciate that you completed the mission. Very well done, by the way." And he takes the bag of supplies off of you.
Thanks, Chief.
But we have to clear things like this before you just walk in with some strangers.
We help people.
We
Right?
do. We
Isn't
help people. That you're right. We help people, but we have to watch our own backs, because there's only so much help we can do if we get, inquisitioned.
In fairness, I did consider this, and what with them having a magical daughter, I considered it a pretty fair trade that they probably aren't going to talk, considering we have that information on them now.
Right. Good. No.
Yeah, what Milo
that's good.
said.
That's good.
To be fair, I didn't consider that.
It's nice to
Well,
have
that's
someone
why
on
I'm
the
the
team who
team leader.
does. Yeah. Listen, actually, you know what? For just such an occasion in the future, here, and he roots through the drawer that he has in this desk that's in the center of the room, and he pulls out this kind of like marble-looking blue sphere, and he hands it to you, Milo. He's like, "I only have one of these spare right now, but this is a communication device of sorts. If you concentrate on it, it'll ring my device, and we'll be able to communicate telepathically that way. Just if we need to clear something like this in the future, give me a ping on this here telecommunication order."
Wow, that's incredible. I'm learning new things about magic every day.
Oh, it's real wonderful what magic can do. This is just the start.
He's gonna pop that in his coat front pocket.
Right. Well, I mean, a job well done, I guess. I really appreciate you guys helping out. It took a little longer than expected, but Balaba filled me in. He sent a little message my way and told me there were some complications. But,
Yeah.
Nothing we couldn't handle, though.
good job. Good
Yeah,
job.
nothing the ham gang, the ham squad can't do.
Good job, Ham. Listen, How are we feeling, Halt? I know it's still, you've only just got here. You've been here one day, but what do you think?
Well, I like Milo and Artemis. I'll say
That's a
that
good
for
start.
sure.
That's a good
They
start.
seem like good people, and I like good people. There's a shortage of them in Validus. The thing is, I want to protect magic.
Mm-hmm.
I want to help people. And I want to stick it to the Inquisition. And it seems like this is the only way I can do that effectively. Big word.
That was 2 syllables more than you'd usually go for, so that was impressive.
Problem being, this whole keeping it a secret stuff, all of this, everything's got a due process, or it's too much for my head to handle, and I don't want it to get in the way of doing what's right in the future.
I understand that.
So
listen, we have people like Milo for the thinking, all right, and we have people like you for the doing. And you're kind of this kind that we're sorely lacking here right now. What I'm saying,
what is
Halt,
Artemis?
is we
Sorry, if Milo's a thinking, I'm doing what's Artemis.
Artemis is a bit of both. He's a very versatile man.
Mostly
Oh.
whittling.
Toys.
Yeah.
Thinking. Mind. Toys. All right. So, I'm happy to join. You've
Great.
proven to me your willingness to do good,
All right.
and that's the most important thing to me.
I'm happy to hear it.
Also, it gives me something to do in my old age, right? Keep the joints nimble.
Too true. Too
So,
true.
I don't want to develop magical Parkinson's.
Or just regular Parkinson's for that matter.
Or regular Parkinson's.
Crazy that
fantasy
we have
Parkinson's.
both here.
We have both. It's fucked up.
We have both, and one of them's illegal.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you get magical Parkinson's, they won't even treat you. They just throw you away.
They just put you down like a dog. No offense, Milo.
Yeah. No offense, Milo.
And then take them.
Right. Well, if you're down to help us, then I have another mission I'd like to brief you about. Don't worry, you don't need to head out straight away. You guys can get your rest, but I'd like to tell you about it while it's hot.
Is it something to do about that dwarf that you were ordering? Sorry, let me start that sentence again.
All right.
Sorry, Milo, you say it.
Is it something to do with that dwarf you were talking to earlier?
Oh,
Yeah.
Derek. No, he's just a cynical chap. I mean, you two have met Derek Iron Fist before. I'd say Milo and Artemis. Derek he's the head of, he's the chief of oh my god, what's it called? Motherfucking.
He's the chief of motherfucking.
He's the chief of motherfucking.
Motherfucking.
What is it called? Hello? Chief of security. Oh my gosh. I was hard stuck on that one. He's the chief of security at the AU, so he's like,
He won't like what I just did.
no, he's very concerned with like keeping things a secret, but he's also like very boots on the ground. Like he has his own strike team, and they're just bruisers. They just go in and they beat fuck out people.
All right.
To make a Star Trek joke here, just for the people who like Star Trek, if he's chief of security, does that make him Lieutenant Dwarf? There we are.
Someone's gonna have to fill me in on how good that was.
Lieutenant Worf is the chief of security.
Oh, I see.
Someone will love that.
Someone's gonna love that.
Someone out there will love that. Yeah.
But yeah, Derek
Popping
Iron
up
Fist.
right now.
He's chief of security. He's not a super amiable bloke. From
Did you
what
say
you two.
Derek?
Derek, yeah.
Derek.
Derek Iron Fist. But yeah, no, he's just he's concerned about me assembling my own strike team since it's the first time I've really been in charge of this kind of thing. But
I think you're doing a great job.
well, thank you, Halt. And I think you three
Yeah.
are fantastic so far.
Oh, thank you, Chief.
I'm impressed by your teamwork already. Listen, this
I'd love
this
to-
new job.
Oh,
What were you saying?
sorry. I just said I would love to meet Derek. If we talk, maybe we could smooth any concerns over, right? He once he meets us, he'll think we're great.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you can introduce yourself later. But so we got a tip off. You were talking about wanting to stick it to the Inquisition, right? I think we might finally have a lead to help us do that. The three of you no doubt have heard of Guard Tech. It's the biggest technology firm in the country, maybe even the world. They supply automobiles, locomotives, and, they don't publicize it, but we all know they supply weaponry. Heavy weaponry.
Don't remind me.
And a lot of anti-magic technology at that. They are the Inquisition's greatest tool in the fight against magic users. And they're also really, really secretive. It's impossible to get into one of their factories, one of their laboratories, get a contact in Guard Tech to try and figure out what they're working on and get a step ahead of them until now. There are items from Guard Tech facilities showing up on the black market. The only people with access to those facilities and those items are the researchers and the employees of these research and development teams. So the question is, who is putting this stuff out there, right? I have a contact in the black market. I'm going to give you his address, and I would like you guys to meet up and try and work something out with him. He's not very fond of giving up his plugs, the people who sell him this kind of thing. But maybe you can work something out with him, and he'll give you some information on who is supplying this kind of tech to him. What do we think?
That sounds like something we can do.
All right.
No, it's all a
Shouldn't
bit
be too hard.
complicated.
Listen, Halt. Like I say, leave the thinking to these guys, but just know that there's a guy, all right, that might have some way in to Guard Tech, and you guys just got to figure out what that in is.
It is both concerning and useful that technology is showing up on the black market.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly. But you guys, this guy's name is Hadakar. He's an elf. He's a black market dealer. We've known about him a long time. We haven't had a lot of dealings, but we have a mutual understanding. We keep his business secret, and he keeps ours secret. He operates the Warhorse Courier as a kind of a front for his black market dealings. But you guys can go there, ask for him, and he'll be expecting you. I've set up a meeting with him so I could get a manolite crystal from him, which I would still like for you guys to actually buy, please. But use that conversation as an excuse to get in and ask him about the Guard Tech stuff. But yeah, I know that's a lot of information. If you have any questions, I'm here all day.
So, so far as he knows, we don't know about the Guard Tech things.
That's right.
Okay.
But
Very well.
all right. Well, I mean, rest up, have some food. You guys seem like you've seen some combat today, so take whatever time you need.
Yeah.
And head out tomorrow.
Milo looks like he's seen some combat today. I hit my second wind, so I'm feeling great.
Is that what I smelled?
Hey.
That's funny.
Also, Dane,
Yeah.
make sure to put in a file for this church. They seem to be doing some pretty poor dealings with the use of legal magic, and I feel like that should fall under our jurisdiction.
Yeah, we'll look into that. There's been a rise in kind of, I guess it's corruption in the churches. A lot of churches, you understand, they charge a tithe, an amount of your wages that you have to pay them in order to go there, and that's natural. Churches need upkeep, they need maintenance, they need to pay certain people, but
Yeah.
the prices have been going up, and the services haven't really been getting any better in accordance to it. So
Well, we believe that they might even be making these people worse for profit.
I see.
Yeah.
I'll send someone to the area to have a look around and ask some questions. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
All right, what do you guys want to do now in the meantime?
I want to talk to Derek.
You want to find Derek Einfest?
I want to try to
Perpetual
find Derek.
stew, please.
Give me some great
Milo
stew.
is hungry.
All right.
It doesn't take long to find Derek Ironfist. He has his own sort of like
Yeah.
little desk area. I'm just off to
Hey.
one of these tunnels. You walk up.
You Derek.
Aye, I'd be Derek. Who are you?
I salute. My name's Holt. I'm a new recruit here.
Which
Part
Which
of-
salute do you give him? I'm assuming the salute of your.
No, you're right. I think Holt would give him a dwarven salute.
Okay, cool. I think that's kind
Holt
of like
also
a.
speaks dwarven.
Oh, he does?
It's on his sheet. So actually, this conversation is going to be in dwarvish because I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to get on this guy's good side.
Okay.
So, I mean, we're going to do it in English, but
Yeah.
I don't know dwarvish.
Imagine.
But imagine, I go,
Do
all
it
right,
in a
mate.
little accent.
Yeah. All right, Derek.
And you walk up and
Yeah.
you give him this like dwarven salute, which I think is just like fists to your chest kind of thing. I
I was going to fist my forehead. Dwarf. Dwarf.
I like that though.
That's pretty good,
Dwarf.
actually. You just put a fist to your forehead. Yeah, you know what? I like that.
Yeah.
So you walk
Nice.
up, you give him the salute, and you say hello in dwarvish.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, mate.
hello there. And you'd be one of that new strike team then?
Yeah, I'm an early recruit.
You don't have to do the accent. You don't have to do the accent.
It's not.
You don't have
I
to
just
be
thought I'd
sure.
come and make my. I just thought I'd come and make introductions.
Aye. That's very thoughtful of you. You obviously know my
Ah.
name.
Yeah, I heard it from Dane. Just want to, trying to say hello to everyone around here. But I heard you were chief of security.
That's right.
My chief concern, I get it, chief concern,
Yeah, I get it.
is with
Very
the
funny.
security,
Classic dwarven humor.
the security and the secrecy of this establishment.
Very important. You don't have to worry about me. I'm an idiot.
I think most of the people that Maverick Dane works with tend to be quite foolish, which is exactly my
That's-
worry.
No. Milo and Artemis, they're lovely, intelligent people. Listen, you could trust my judgment. I know Dwarvish. I fought alongside dwarves when I was in the army. And I know that you guys have that, it's hard. It's hard to trust. I understand that. It's like but they're smarter than they look. I know he's a dog, but he's smarter than he looks.
Right. Well, just know if you are a military man, as you say, you know it only takes one bad apple, one deserter, one mole, somebody turning their back in a regiment for the whole deployment to fall apart.
Right. I understand that. But you also know that in the army, the most important thing to have is trust. And if you start doubting each other, you create holes before a hole is even formed by itself. I'm not as good at the metaphors as you are. But
Oh, Holt, did you say your name was?
yeah,
You have the wisdom of a dwarf.
I love dwarves.
Me too,
I used
but
to know
that
a
wasn't a
dwarf.
compliment.
His name. Oh, well.
I just mean to say that you have... You have a good heart, I think. Otherwise, you wouldn't have joined us. But just please do exercise caution. You seem a good man.
I exercise. You don't have to worry about that. I do 20 push-ups a day. That's actually not that many.
Yeah, but at your age,
I'm a busy man,
Yeah.
but I minimum 20. I run a mile. I do my exercise. Sorry, what was the rest of the sentence?
I forgot what I was saying. I just mean to say
Right.
you seem a good man. I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you or your strike team. You could be a very valuable asset here for us.
I like to think I'm a good man. But I'm just doing what I feel is right. But I know that's what you're doing too. So I just don't want there to be any bad blood between us. Let our stones be malleable, or whatever you dwarves say. I can't remember. I had a dwarf friend called Grumblegut, and he was telling me all the dwarven stories and stuff. But he was 80% of the time drunk and 20% of the time unconscious.
That does sound
So
like a
we-
dwarf, to be fair.
Yeah. And so I can't trust everything he was saying. But just know that I've got a heart of stone. No, heart of body of stone, heart of love.
Aye. Well, it has been a pleasure. Somehow.
It's been lovely. It's been lovely. Wisdom of a dwarf, eh? That's probably why I got a +1. Bosh 5. Okay. All right.
All right, lovely introduction.
All right. I guess, yeah.
Did you speak to him in common at all, by the way, or was it?
No,
fully
it was
Dwarven?
all dwarvish.
Oh,
It was all
okay, okay,
dwarvish.
okay. Beautiful.
Um,
Probably did appreciate that.
Are you like fluent in Dwarvish, or was it sort
Yeah.
of broken?
Actually, surprisingly, I am fluent in Elvish and Dwarvish, but I think it's
Wow,
just
okay.
because of fighting alongside elves and dwarves
Hmm.
in wars.
Milo
Against,
is also fluent in Elvish and Dwarvish, mainly because of his job.
Yeah.
I think I'm just fluent in Gnome.
Yeah.
Well, if we fight a gnome.
Yeah, we've already met a gnome. I didn't have a chance to use any gnomes.
Yeah.
with them, but yeah.
Blabbergabble was a gnome.
Not his name.
Barnabas, right?
Balaba.
Barnabas.
Balaba.
Balaba. There we go.
Balaba.
Yeah.
Oh, you know these gnomes. Okay.
All right.
Move on to Milo and Artemis, whatever they're doing.
What are you guys doing?
Well, Milo's been
With
eating
the
perpetual stew.
Yeah, with the perpetual stew.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you guys are just slurping up the stew in
Yeah.
very typical fashion. It's as good as it ever is.
So not.
And I guess
Yeah.
I guess we would probably all want to go and check up on our guests.
Yeah, I mean, if you you've had food, it's been a little while. You want to go to sort of like that medical bay.
Yeah. Would everyone like to come, or just myself?
I'll head along.
Well, I assume
Yeah.
this is all happening whilst I'm having my direct conversation, so.
I guess so.
Um,
Maybe it's just
yeah.
me and Artemis then.
All right, well, you guys will head to that medical bay. It's as clean an area as they can get down here. They have done some construction kind of work here to smooth things out, the old bricks and polish things with tiles, and keep it clean and as medical looking as an old tunnel can. There's several beds, most of which are empty right now, which is positive. But you see in two of them are Aberon and his wife, and there's a couple people seeming to be working on them right now in these white kind of gowns.
Mm-hmm.
Is Alara here with them as well? Or
Alara is on the floor between the two beds, playing with some of the
Okay.
toys that you give her earlier.
I'm going to call the main doctor by his name.
Which is?
Oh, well, me, I'm not sure, but you, of course, would know. and
No,
so
you
would
know
Milo.
what it is.
Yeah.
Let's
No, I
hear
know
it.
what it is.
Let's hear it.
Scolio.
Scullio? Scullio?
How
Oi,
soon's
Scullio,
the
me
patient?
boy.
Yeah. So Dr. Scully, or as you call her, Scolio, is like a nickname.
Yeah,
'cause
sorry,
you
full
know.
name scoliosis.
No, that's not true.
No.
It's
It'd be scoliosis if she was a nun.
Yeah. That's very good. That's very good. Yeah, so you know that the sort of the head doctor here, she works under the chief of R&D. Just in like it's a ragtag kind of like roughly grouped together scientists in quotation marks. So it's like the doctors, the research developers, the engineers are all grouped together. But yeah. Dr. Scully, she walks over. It's like, hello Milo.
How's it been?
Well, it's good that you brought them here when you did. The wife was very much on the way out, but we've managed to stabilize her. They have tuberculosis is what we've diagnosed with, and
seeing what we can do with the limited clerical magic that we have access to, get rid of the diseases. But, I mean, it's a lot of medicine. It's a lot of elbow grease. But hopefully they should make swift recoveries.
Well, if there's any supplies you need, then do be sure to let us know, and we can do our best to
Oh, of
grab
course.
whatever you need.
Appreciate that. I think our department has it covered, but I really do appreciate the offer.
And
Is it
how is
normal
Alara doing?
tuberculosis or magical
Oop.
tuberculosis?
It's just regular. It's just regular, thankfully.
Oh,
Magical
goodness.
strain is I've been seeing a lot less of it actually. What were you saying? What were you saying, Artemis?
And how is Alara holding up?
She's good. She refuses to leave her parents' side. We've tried to take her aside into, give her a dorm, somewhere to rest, and somewhere to play by herself, and have someone look after her. But she refuses to leave the ward right now. I think, she's very close with her parents.
As long
Well,
as
that
she's
makes
okay.
sense.
Did you want to
She
speak
seems
with
strong.
them?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think so. Is the wife? Is she awake now, or is she still unconscious?
She's still unconscious.
Okay.
As you walk in, already the complexion of Aberon seems better, and he notices you as you walk in. Like, my friends, how can I thank you?
Oh, you're looking better already, old man.
You can
Thank you.
thank us by making a swift recovery.
I'm actually not that old. I'm only 56, which is, as far as elves go, quite young.
Oh wow.
Well, that's about my age too.
I assume dog years
Quite
work
old
a bit
for me.
different.
Oh yeah. Wait. Sort of like world note that the elves in Arcanum are slightly younger than elves in traditional D&D.
Oh yeah. So Arcanum
'cause I
elves
think in
they'll live a lot longer than humans, but traditional D&D like Sword Coast elves live to like 1,000
600 or something?
Like
No, I
close
think
to
it's about 600.
600, 700. Yeah.
Yeah. But our elves live to about 250.
Yeah, I think the oldest elf ever in our world is like 300.
Yeah. But they 250 is the equivalent of 100.
Yeah, it's very, very, very old. So, yeah, 50-year-old
there
is
you go.
probably
World
like the
building.
equivalent of a 30-year-old in human years.
Yeah, you kind of just times it by 2.5,
Yeah,
half it by whatever.
yeah.
Well, in dog
Nice.
years, I'm in the triple digits, so
I think you look very good for your age.
yeah, thank you. So how long did you say you'd been ill?
Myself, I think maybe 3 years. My wife a little longer.
3 years. Awful long time.
Yes, I mean, when I was working as a tanner, I was trying to look after my wife, and she fell so very badly ill. I put all the money I could into medicine, but we had to move into the city to seek the help of the church, and, well, that didn't really seem much like help at all in the end.
Well, you take as long as you need to recover, and we'll see you back to your home.
I appreciate that, although I wondered about going home. You see, I still owe the church some money. I did take advantage of their healing for a little while after my tithe ran out. I wondered perhaps actually if my family could stay here.
That is not a question that we can answer, but we will put that to those who can.
I can certainly whisper in some ears.
Thank you. I would appreciate that.
God, if Holt was there, he would have just said yes.
Yeah.
There is a much higher degree of finesse, I think, with one half of this team. Two-thirds.
Two-thirds.
Yeah.
It's an interesting dynamic.
Yeah. All right. Do you guys want to say anything else to either him or Alara? Or?
I'll check in with Alara.
These
And how are
toys you
you
made,
doing, young
they're
lady?
so much fun. They're so much. I never knew.
Well, I'm very glad you're enjoying them, and trust me, there are plenty more where those came from.
Oh,
And I hand her another one.
she's just spoiled. She has like 6 of them.
This
She's like, oh, you must tell me how to make
A
them.
little duck.
Oh.
Well, I would be honoured to show you a little bit of toy making someday.
Oh, she just claps her hands excitedly. Just like a little spin in place, and then she starts playing with the new duck that you just give her.
Bless. Well, you get some rest. You've had a long day.
Well, as soon as Daddy goes to sleep, I think I will as well.
Well, I think that's very diligent of you to be looking after your father like that.
Thank you, I think. I don't know what diligent means.
I think you're being a very good little girl, and you clearly love your daddy very much.
I do. Thank you.
Don't worry, Holt doesn't know what diligent means either.
Oh, he seemed like a nice man.
He's all right.
He's certainly a man.
This is where like it pans and halts in the doorway, and he's like, "This is what you think
You
of me?"
said I was a man, a real man. I knew doing 20 push-ups a day was paying off.
Okay, but yeah, you guys can. It's relatively late in the day, to be honest.
Yeah.
By the time you guys got back, so I don't know if you want to just like rest up.
Well,
Or
Holt's
what's
gone
Holt doing?
now to get some perpetual stew.
Yeah,
because,
he can have his grub.
Yeah, because he finished with Derek, and he's in the stew. So I don't know if anyone's joining him for stew, but that's what he's doing. Is there anyone else in the stew lounge?
Oh, there's a few people eating. So the nature of the Arcane Underground, because it's not like on a schedule and everyone's just doing things at random times. The reason there's a perpetual stew is because people are coming in and getting food all the time. So there's
That
like
makes sense.
there's not like a big busy time for dinner, but there's a handful of people around.
All right, so Holt is obviously, he's very keen on making friends with everybody here.
Mhm.
So he's going to approach a random table and sit down with his stew, and he's just going to go, "All right, guys, how's the day going?"
There's a younger sort of gnome woman sat at this table, and a middle-aged kind of human guy. And the middle-aged guy kind of like looks up nervously and looks back at his stew. They're both wearing like these white coats. But the woman turns around.
Well, hello.
Sorry. My name's Holt. Nice to meet you. I'm new here.
Ah,
as you can
Holt,
tell.
I have heard your name. Yes.
Yeah.
You are one of Maverick Dane's newest recruits.
Yes. Yeah, dog guy. Yeah, sorry. What's your name?
The dog guy
Sorry.
is Milo.
Yeah. What's your name?
I am Hogglewit. Perhaps you heard of my father.
Hogglewit?
Hogglewit.
Wait, what race is she?
A gnome.
Oh, great. She doesn't speak Gnomish, but Artemis does. So,
Yeah.
eventually.
Perhaps you have heard of my father, Doravwit.
Doravwit? Do I know of Doravwit?
Probably not. He was like a big name in the university, but not outside of that.
No. Sorry. I'm sure he's an incredible man. I don't know much about the university
yes,
and
he
things
was.
going
He
on.
was an
I was in the
incredible man.
army, see, so unless he's a soldier, I don't know him.
No, he was not. He was a great mind, one of the best in the university.
Oh, I'm sure.
And I
There's
carry on
lots of
his
great
work.
minds here.
I carry on his work here.
What do you do?
I am the chief artificer of the Arcane Underground.
Oh, what does that mean?
Well, it means that I head teams of engineers and researchers, and we recover artifacts and look after them and take the decommissioned artifacts from various museums and see what we can learn from them.
Fuck. All right, you did just explain it, but my head hurts.
You
but
know-
it sounds impressive.
Have you heard of old magical items that they are finding in
Yeah.
castles
Oh.
and dungeons?
One time when I was on the battlefield, we discovered this orb, and when we touched it, it like lightning went boom, 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 and it killed a bunch of like evil guys.
An
then
orb of
then
chain
there's-
lightning. Yes.
Yeah, that's what the guy said. And then the man was like, "We've got to keep this for safekeeping because we can't have it. It's too dangerous." And I was like, "Oh no!"
Well-
And I wanted to show it to my daughter.
You know that man who took it for safekeeping, we are much the same ilk. You see, we recover and we find many such artifacts as that, and we try and learn how to use them and to better ourselves.
Spoil sports. It's a joke. Why are you
I
laughing?
see humor. Yes, very good.
Yeah. Well, what about you, mate? Big other man. You big guy.
Oh,
Not talking.
I'm just a artificer. I work for Hoggler. I mean, Chief Hoggler. My mistake.
What's your name? You're not just an artificer, whatever that means. You are an artificer, whatever that means. What's your name?
My name is Clement.
Oh, what a lovely name. Right.
Thank you.
This is great. Oh, it's so great. So many people. He continues eating his stew.
Yeah. Do you not have other friends to eat with right now? She's like looking around, and obviously there's no one else here really in the cafeteria.
Oh, why would I need other friends when I've made 2 new friends?
Oh, how right you must be.
2 new lovely friends. Have Milo and Artemis eaten yet? Like,
We were
Yeah,
eating like
we
before
were
we went to
eating-
the medical.
you pre-ate. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, once I finish my food, I slam the bowl onto the table. Actually, no, I pick it up. I'm gonna put it away.
Yeah.
And I go, well, it was really lovely meeting you two.
Yes, it was quite the experience. Holt.
Yes. I'm gonna get some good rest.
You sleep well.
If you hear loud screams in the morning, do not fret. I'm just pissing.
Okay.
Goodbye.
All right. Yeah. Are you retreating to your your dome now? Okay. And what of Artemis and Milo?
It'll be dorm time.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
I'd like to. Could I have a brief chat with Holt? Like, could I grab him on the way to his room?
Yeah, I have Holt's heading to his room. Yeah. Oh, Artemis.
Good evening,
How are
Holt.
things? Oh, it's a good evening indeed. We saved people. I've made new friends. After years of mostly just quite boring days, it's quite nice to finally be.
Not every day around here is so exciting, but I'm glad you've enjoyed your first foray into the underground.
Yeah, not so
I
bad.
saw you talking with Hoglewit and Clements.
Yes, yeah, lovely. Talked about a dad or something. They're like artificers.
Artificers, yes. Yes, as am I.
Oh, that's what you are! Oh, I thought you were a
Yes.
toy maker.
Well, toy maker is my trade by birth. My family have been toy makers for generations, as we talked about before. But artificing is my own, shall we say, hobby.
Wait, do you want me to introduce you? We're friends now. I could rock up and be like, "This is my buddy Artemis."
I am familiar. I'm assuming that I am.
Yeah,
I will
you
have some
will
sort of working relationship with.
You'll
the,
have definitely
with the
met them,
artificing
and you
team.
would
I'm
have
Assuming I'm on that team to some degree.
Yeah, you definitely would have helped them in their stuff before, and you probably would have known in your brief time in the university of Hoglewit's father, Dorav, and worked with him.
Oh, I know them already. Hoglewit's father was one of my tutors at the university in my brief time there before it closed.
Wow, small
She's
world, isn't it?
It is. She's a remarkable woman, the most remarkable stick in the mud you'll ever meet, but remarkable nonetheless. And Clements is fine, friendly, I suppose, quiet. Listen, Holtz, I've been tough on you. Magic
Have you?
is deep. Well, I've been. Well, maybe not tough, but I've certainly been skeptical.
Oh,
I have maybe not been as chipper and friendly with you as I could have been. Magic is
You
very
seem-
important to me.
you seem
Holt.
perfectly friend. Don't worry about that. I like punch him on the shoulder.
Ow! Oh, that feels like the punch of someone who was in the army.
Oh, yeah. I did 30 press ups today.
Wow.
My goodness.
Where does he find the time?
Yeah.
This organization means an awful lot to me, Holt. And you are cavalier. You make me anxious. And I've
Oh,
been
I'm
skeptical
sorry, mate.
of Day and tiring of you. But
Oh.
you're a good man.
Hey,
You're
I
a good man.
appreciate that. Hey.
And whilst I won't say I trust you just yet, I think that you're going to be a good member of this team.
Wow, I've gotten so many compliments today. You'll make an old man weep. You, listen, I admire you. I respect what you do. You bring joy to the world. You bring joy to kids. I wish more people in the world were like you, Artemis.
This world needs a little more joy in it now and then.
Yeah,
A lot more, some might say.
yeah, it really does.
Get some sleep. We have another
Oh.
mission tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm pumped. Yeah.
Pumped,
All right.
yes. Sure, I'm pumped too. Good night. Holt.
Good night. Good night, Artie.
Good night.
All right.
Holty.
All right.
Okay.
Everyone gone to kip, gone to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Aye.
You guys will rise in the morning. Holt probably very slightly before everyone else, and everyone
I get
else
up,
to
I
the
do my
call
exercises.
of morning
Oh!
call.
Oh yeah!
Actually, I don't think the morning call comes around this morning. I don't think it's needed.
No.
Because from the far end of the hallway, you do hear whatever that is.
He only Holt pisses once a day. Only once.
I really hope that everyone watching right now live was here for the last session and has context for this.
Yeah. You say that as if we were given much context in the first episode.
True.
Yeah, no,
Anyone
you.
not aware that Holt's an incredibly loud pisser will be very confused right now.
So make sure you long rest, fully heal up, and get any spell slots. I don't know if anyone used many spell slots, but all right. Charge your character sheets back up, and
right.
yeah, you guys heading into the staging area in the morning.
Oh yeah.
For what, a performance? What's the staging area?
The staging area is the main sort of room where
Oh,
it has
okay.
all those desks and stuff.
But there is an AU production of Grease going on as well in the
Yeah. One night only.
Yeah.
But Den will wave you over as you guys walk in. Well, good morning. I hope everyone slept well.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
morning.
I'll
Big
take
dog
that as
yawn.
yes.
Big yawn.
I give you guys the briefing yesterday, and here, and he hands you a slip of paper, Milo, that has an address written on it. Here's the address I mentioned. But if there's any more information I can give you, please ask away. This man you'll be meeting with, he's friendly enough. You know, Hadakar is he knows the value of having friends. So try your best to appeal to that side of him. He doesn't respond to threats.
Well, we know someone who loves making friends.
We do.
Who
These
would that be?
items. You'll get to know them.
The items, yes.
These items that are appearing on the black market, these guard tech items, if we're
Yes.
going to seed this conversation with getting access to those, what specifically sort of items are we talking about here?
Well, so far it's been a lot of components. You know, no weaponry or any specific technology itself, but a lot of components that are only used in guard tech products and only manufactured in their facilities. So specifics are hard to ask about, but if you let him know that you've heard guard tech items are showing up and you would like to contact the plug that he's getting them from, I think that'll be a good start, and maybe you two can work out a deal or something. He loves a good deal.
Very well.
Components, so like nails and...
A little more complex than that. Very specific machined parts.
like,
Metal sockets for enchanting gems and that kind of thing.
Oh, God. This one's going to be you, Artie, I think.
It sounds like it falls within the realm of my expertise, yes.
Is there anything else you need?
Not off the top of my head. I think I'm good.
What's for breakfast?
Perpetual stew.
Oh. Can we go?
breakfast
Can we go out and
kind, so they
eat?
had some
I'll
beans.
pay. I found my gold pieces. They're on my
Where
character
did you
sheets.
find them?
Listen, the AU like is right next to a big market square that you guys have been through already. There's plenty of like cafes and that kind of thing. If you wanted to get some food together.
Before we do, can we go to a cafe?
I would
There's
love to
this-
go to a cafe and ask lots of very specific questions about
Oh
it.
Christ!
Yes, in fact, I know a cafe uptown.
Okay. Oh,
Alright,
Milo,
to the
you know a cafe?
Yes, I do.
Oh, what's it called?
Ah, the Wandering Stooge.
The what?
What?
Stooge.
Okay, all right.
Does it move around?
Yeah, do you not remember the
It's a
tale?
pop-up.
Oh, I don't. I don't know the tale about the Wandering Stooge.
Oh, everyone's heard the tale of the Wandering Stooge. Where have you
What
been?
is this? What's the tale? What's the tale of the in the army? That's where I've been. What's the tale of the Wandering Stooge?
Well, the Wandering Stooge who would wander the towns and give people coffee.
Oh, and he was a stooge, was he?
Oh yes, much a stooge.
And he wandered, did he?
He wandered. That's
Now
why
I
they call him the
understand.
Wandering Stooge.
Okay. Well, let's go.
All right, and Milo, real quick before you head out, I just need a private
Yep.
word.
Of course.
And he pulls you to one side. Listen, you guys did a really good job yesterday, and good job covering our backs with a blindfold and that kind of thing. But I received something of a warning from Madame Yorelai. Madame Yorelai is like the current leader of the AU. Balabur, you didn't speak to him again after getting the supplies. He was kind of out of the loop, and the priest at the church discovered the hole in the groundskeeper's shed, and that undeniably led to Balabur's store. So there was a lot of explaining there to get the church off of Balabur's back. What I'm saying is just make sure you don't leave anything behind that points to us, okay?
Yeah, no, that was definitely a slip-up. I apologize.
All right, I appreciate that. We're all looking out for each other, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway, good luck today. You know how to find me, and he holds up that marble again.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you guys want to head to the Wandering Stooge?
Let's go to the Wandering Stooge.
Where is the Wandering Stooge? Is it nearby?
Yeah,
find
it's
him.
like 15 minutes.
Okay, sure. You guys walk to the Wandering Stooge. It's a quaint sort of cafe. It has outdoor seating. It's quite sunny today, so all the seats are out.
Yeah. What a lovely day here in Validus.
If you were to describe the building from an architectural aspect,
Yeah, what does it look like?
what's it look like?
What colour's the
What's it look
roof?
like?
It's an older build. It's not one of the newer builds of the last 50 years. It's definitely like an older construction, so grey stone rather than red bricks. But it's had some extensions, modernized. It has like a little canopy out front, and etc.
Can you describe the logo?
It doesn't have one. It just has the name
Oh, okay.
written across the front of it.
Okay.
Oh,
Can
boring.
you tell us the content of the menu with prices and ingredients?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Well,
just says.
we gotta get it. Wait, we gotta go in
case of
first.
allergens.
Yes, you go in. You go
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
You go in.
I
Yeah.
assumed the menu would be on like a chalkboard outside. Forgive me.
So yeah, you guys walk in. There is a sort of a glass counter that displays some pastries, and then behind the counter.
This is a we go up and order at the counter as opposed to
Yeah,
sit down and
yeah.
get a waiter sort of situation.
Exactly,
Cool.
just so.
Yeah,
There was
they've
only
got
one
no QR
person.
codes.
There's only one person working there by the looks of it. It's a halfling behind the counter, and up on behind them there is a big chalkboard that just says menu coffee.
Yeah. It's a sort of distinct lack of humans in this human capital.
Well, you know that
I walk-
hold on.
Okay. Whoa.
You know that
Whoa.
Validus has been a lot more multicultural in the last 100 years.
Yeah, I know,
Okay.
I know.
Didn't
I
we
just-
literally have a discussion last session about how the name Ham also had like a separate potentially risky racist connotation?
Yeah.
That we thought, well, it's okay, we're not racist, but now maybe actually.
It's just the fourth shopkeeper in a row that isn't human. It was like a gnome, an elf, and now a halfling.
Well, listen, a lot of the when the city started booming, a lot of the people who moved here to open up businesses, you know what I mean,
Weren't- yeah, that
humans.
makes
Daniel, it's because all the humans are in higher
Yeah,
positions.
positions.
Obviously.
They're in
Get with
managerial
the
positions.
program.
Mhm.
I just wanted to know the law.
You are, yeah, I mean, yeah.
It wasn't like this when I was before I went to the army. I'll tell you that. No. Holt loves it.
Yeah,
Holt's a
he's
big
my
fan.
friend.
You know that's what traveling does to somebody.
And
Holt
Holt,
walks
don't
in.
worry about your gold. I know the owner.
Well, this is what Holt's gonna do. He walks in and he's gonna take like a cartoon sniff, like a
Yeah.
ah, that smells delicious. Is what he's gonna say.
The halfling behind the counter looks up at you as you enter, and he's like, "Can I help you, gentlemen?"
Hey, table for 3, please.
There's one outside. You can help yourself to it.
Oh, amazing. What do you have here?
Coffee,
And
pastries.
what kind of pastries, friend? What's your name, sorry?
My name.
Yeah.
You know, not a lot of people ask my name.
Well, you know, here
My
I
name
am.
is-
My
my
name's
name
Holt,
is-
by the way.
My name is Barrow.
Barrow. That's a lovely name. It's nice weather today, Barrow. Perfect time to be running a cafe.
Aye,
This is a lovely little place.
you're my first customers of the day.
Oh, well, hopefully we'll be your best customers of the day.
Is that
Milo, how much money did
Milo?
Oh!
Barrow.
You've got
How
a
you
lot of
doing,
nerve showing
pal?
your face here.
Oh, friends.
Oh, come on. We're not still on that, are we?
Do you have any idea how much it cost me to get all of that cutlery and fine china replaced after you chased that little wee squirrel in here?
I was a lot younger then.
Aye.
You know what it's like.
Oh, I know what it's like. You dog folk.
Hey.
Listen, you're lucky
Hey,
I
he's a
knew
dog
your
man.
parents, alright? I know that they raised you to have a good heart, even though you cost me fucking 50 gold.
I've told you I'm gonna get it back to you.
Listen, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But you'll be paying full price today.
Oh, well,
Oh, yeah,
have it
don't
your way.
Don't worry, we were going to pay full price anyway. I didn't know you two were friends, childhood friends. That's incredible, Milo. You didn't tell me you had friends.
I know a lot of people, Hope.
Wow. I'll have a spiraled Danish.
Oh, they're not called Danishes. They're called
Right, there wouldn't be.
what's
I don't know.
a spiraled Harren. A Harrenite. They're called Harrenites.
Yeah, I'll have an Aronite, please.
Spiraled Harronite.
Oh, Harrenite's my specialty. Home baked.
Home baked. And what do you guys want? They got great Yondalans.
What's a great Yondalan?
It's better than a small Yondalan.
Oh, okay. So yeah, okay. Well, I'll have one of those, and I'll have the nicest pastry you have, dealer's choice, and the biggest coffee you'll serve me.
Very good. Do you want milk?
Yes, I do.
Just coffee for me, Barrow. You know I like it.
Aye. Right then. Please take your seats outside. That'll be... And he like types... He hits like the big chunky buttons on the till. That'll be 6 silver.
Give him a gold, Milo.
I suppose I do owe him.
I thought you said you were paying!
We came here on the pretense of you offering to buy everyone breakfast.
Yeah, but I heard the whole story. I've changed my mind. Milo, you know, it's the little bits to help, you know, heal the wounds that you have between each other. Friends.
I suppose I owe him.
All right, yeah,
Yeah.
you'll give him the gold piece. And
Yeah, don't worry, Milo. I'll give you the gold piece.
you can take some seats outside, and after a minute he comes out with the 2 pastries and the 3 coffees.
Sorry, what did you say?
He comes out with 2 pastries and 3 coffees.
I didn't get a coffee. I
Oh,
only
you
got
didn't get a
pastries.
coffee?
Yeah, no. Coffee is too much for my old heart.
Oh, I see. Then he comes out with 2
Yeah.
coffees.
Yeah, 2 coffees.
Well,
and
no, he
3
comes out with 3
pastries.
coffees, and he goes, we actually only have 1 cup size, so I just give you 2 coffees to Artemis.
Right, Barrow, you know me too well.
All right. You guys enjoy your little sweet treats as your breakfast for the morning, and the coffee.
I feel like
So like
Trolls.
Artemis is the sort of person to have their own cutlery with them
okay,
on their
yeah,
tool
yeah.
belt, like a little higher up the belt,
Yeah.
like where you wouldn't see.
Is
if
it- is
they've
it
got,
like-
a knife and fork?
Is it wooden cutlery that you've made, or is it metal cutlery that you just keep on you?
I think it's probably metal cutlery that I've made because I've also got like smithing.
Oh, I see.
tools
Yeah,
and
yeah. You
things.
do.
I
You do
think,
make
yeah.
metal stuff. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Holt's the type of person to just eat with his hands. So he's
Yeah, that's fair.
And Milo is going to lick the coffee up like a dog would.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Like there's like a spectrum across the table.
Yeah.
There's me like with some fine cutlery, and then there's Milo just dog boding it, and then in the middle this.
Yeah, I love the that Holt isn't the one with the worst decorum here.
This is nice, lads. It's been a while since I've shared a meal with friends.
That's not true. You shared a meal with friends last night.
Sorry, you're at a restaurant. It's been a while since I've been at a cafe or a restaurant. Out. I've been out with friends.
How
Well,
long
you've
have
got
you
to
been
enjoy
out
the
of
simple
army now?
things.
How long I've been out for the army now?
Yeah,
about
you're always
10
talking about it, but I don't know how long you've not been serving.
Yeah, bit over 10 years, mate.
10 years.
Bit over.
And you've not been to a cafe or restaurant?
Well, no,
in a while.
I had, but when I, these are different periods of long times.
Okay.
Yeah. I've been to cafes, but mostly just by myself nowadays. I try and be friendly with strangers, but it's so hard in Validus. Nobody wants to hang out with an old man anymore. So I
Well,
just
that
sit
and everyone just looks out for themselves.
Yeah, I can't blame him, really. It's who would want to hang out with me anyway? But we're only hanging out because we're work friends. I realize that you wouldn't want to spend time with me if that wasn't the case. But it's nice anyway.
I'm not going to correct you, but I'm starting to grow fond of your company.
Oh well, yeah, it's a start. Thanks, lads.
There are certainly people at the underground I'd rather share a drink with less. Let's put it that way.
That's sort of a compliment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
You're not the worst person at the underground.
All right. Do you guys want to, after you finish your pastries and slurp down your coffees, do you want to head straight to that address that Dane gave you?
Oh yeah. Sorry, we got a job to do.
Yeah, we're really just
Yeah, we
role
gotta-
playing being friends.
Yeah, I
If
just
I
need
have
it.
like a water
That's
skin
fine.
or something with me, can I fill? Because I've got 2 coffees. Can I pour my extra one and take it
Yeah,
with
yeah,
me?
totally.
Like my,
Yeah.
I want coffee for the go.
Yeah. Yeah, and you do that. You
Well, actually, before we go, I do have a playing card set. Can we play a round of cards?
you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys ever play cards before? I should. We
I've
used to do
played
this
a fair
back
few
a
card
lot.
games.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We used to do.
my ancestors used to play cards.
Games
Wow.
are my stock and trade, Holt.
Oh, of
There's
course,
quite-
of course.
There's quite famous pictures of them actually.
Oh God, I didn't get the joke. Oh no.
You know the famous image of the dogs playing poker?
Oh,
painting, yeah.
oh, that's
It's a good-
so
it's a good reference, it's a
That's
good
so
reference.
clever.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
such a
good.
good joke.
Good.
Oh,
You're
you're a
welcome.
genius. Anyway,
Nothing
this
says
card
good
game's
joke like someone shouting, "That was a good joke."
All right, this card game's called Vestoria.
No!
And it's on sale now. And,
Yeah.
you go to Fourth Wall, Rustage. You can pick it up.
You can pick it up right now. Is where
You can
like
pick it up
this
right
would
now.
is where like the ad flashes on screen, but I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
This game looks incredible. If I wanted to purchase a copy of it myself, where would I do so?
So there's a shop in town called Fourth Wall. If you go to the address rustage-shop.fourthwall.com,
I know that
it's a weird
street,
address,
yes.
but you know the street. It's there.
All right. It's a good plug. It's a good plug.
You walk past the second wall, then you get to the third one.
You'll
Yeah.
never believe what's after that.
As you hit the fourth wall,
You see the 5th wall, you've gone too far.
All right. Are you guys heading out?
Yeah.
Yes,
So who
after
wins?
Several satisfying games
Yeah.
of Validus.
Who wins?
Milo wins.
Of Vestoria.
Vestoria,
I think
Milo wins.
Milo wins. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Hope
he's the
would not win.
smartest.
All right. You guys start to head to the address. It's only a few minutes away from where you are now at this cafe. It's the Warhorse Courier, which is a newspaper. And as you head in through the front doors, you see this bottom floor where you are is just full of people on typewriters. And there's a receptionist at this kind of like a counter, but also kind of like a wall between you and where everyone is with like the journalists with the typewriters. And as you come in, she's like, yes, how can I help you?
What
Oh
was the
yeah,
name of the
Milo.
chap we
You.
have to see again?
The name was
Yeah,
Hadakar.
you guys.
Hadakar, that's it.
I mean,
we're
Holt immediately would be like, "Oh, Lovely day we're having, her. And then remembers, oh wait, no, this is Milo. She's supposed to be doing this. My friend here wants to have a talk with you. He's very cool. And then that makes it sound like I'm trying to wingman him. So it's all getting confused. But
How can I help you then?
We're here to see Hagabar.
Whom?
The name of the guy.
Hadakar. Maybe I should type out these names.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe I should type them out for you.
He had a car, but then he had to trade it in.
He had a car, now he's got a warhorse.
Yeah.
All right. And as you say the name Hadakar, she kind of like, her expression changed. She's like, it's a business meeting, is it?
Yes.
Do you have an appointment?
We do have an appointment, don't we?
Yeah, well, Dan said that he's expecting you.
He is expecting us.
Ah,
Oh, jinx.
yeah. Very well. If you'll follow me, and she leads you to the side where she opens up like this door at the side of the counter, and she leads you past all these people with typewriters. What are you giggling at?
I want it known that it is not me typing these messages.
It's not you typing "woof arf 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 piss himself" in the
No,
game
it
chat.
is not
But
me.
it says Milo. It says Milo next to it.
It does say Milo.
Who
And I don't,
Who else could it
don't
be? I
know
don't
how
understand.
who else could it be?
I've
but
been
Milo?
hacked in this way.
Who else? It's gotta be you. Because who else would do that? Nobody would do that.
That's true. That's true. Actually, I mean, pisses loudly. Wow. Okay. All right. Well, Milo, I think you're interrupting the game a little bit. I'm going to ask you to kind of relax. Okay. Anyway, where were we? So she leads you past all these typewriters into the staircase at the back that leads up to a small office. And she knocks on the door and peeks her head in, and you hear some whispering. And she leans back out and she's like, Master Hadakar will see you now. And she opens the office door. And, sorry, I'm trying, but I just saw the message, I have a new pissing toy I've just invented.
That one was not me.
I see. A lot of hacking going on. Anyway, she leads you into this office, and you step through. It's a pretty dimly lit room with just candlelight. And at a very expensive looking desk is this elf dressed in like these deep black kind of robes. And at either side of him is a big goon. Just a big muscular man. And he kind of like looks expectantly at whoever stood at the front, probably Milo, as you guys walk in.
Mm-hmm. Hadakar, is it?
It is, and to whom do I owe the pleasure?
Sorry.
Sorry, he
My
just
name
went
is
great.
Milo Taylor.
Milo and
Artemis Fisher.
Artemis, very good, and
Looks to you, Holt.
Holt. Nice to meet you.
you are the associates
Incredible.
of one Maverick Dane?
Yes.
We are indeed.
Love him. Big guy. Nice weather today as well. Perfect. Shame we're all cooped up in here. Hope you can enjoy, the parks. Sorry, you guys continue.
Yes.
Don't mind him.
You were asking about buying a manolite crystal. I have such an item in my inventory. I would be happy to sell it to you. What is the budget?
That's a good question. Has Dane given us like a budget for this?
He didn't give you any money. He would have said, me, the DM, did neglect to mention the price, but he would not have. He would have told you that it's
Okay.
about 20 gold.
Okay. I'm going to assume we can
Alright.
invoice the AU for that 20 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah. Around 20 to 30.
Add 50%
most,
onto the budget.
most shit bargainer of all time. He's just like offering more money.
Oh, God.
You know this thing says $10 on it? I'll pay 15.
But no, it's what's our budget? It's 20 to 30, we get to choose.
Yeah, but you go 15 to 20.
Yeah.
No, but we've just made up our
We've-
budget.
We've just told him that we could afford to pay 50% more than we have been
Then
told
then
we're allowed
what
to
it's
spend on
worth.
this.
Oh, did he tell us that it was 20 gold?
He told
Yeah.
you it was
Told us-
worth about 20 gold, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Where's that
it's
spell
about
that
20
lets you
gold.
make people forget the
Yeah,
last
you give them
sentence?
Gav, Make him forget the last 6 seconds.
20 to 30. I can afford it.
Okay.
30 would work for us. I'm happy to
Yeah,
move
of course
forward.
he's gonna say that. Of course he is.
Well, we can meet in the middle at 25.
But you're still paying 5 more. This is why.
Sorry, you
30
told
gold
me
is
your budget was 30.
Yeah,
30
his
gold
budget
is a little
20.
more than we know this item to be worth, but there is another matter we are looking for some help with, and we'd be willing to spend a little extra if you were open to discussing the other matter.
Oh, nice. I see, and what exactly would this matter be?
Well, we are on the hunt for some other items, some quite difficult to procure items, and we have heard that they might be the sort of things that have passed your way.
Yes. You're a sexual deviant, aren't you?
Yeah.
I knew it was
Yes.
a weird sex thing.
Yes, but that's
couldn't
not
get that
what we're
out.
here to discuss.
Oh.
Sorry.
I said it.
What exactly are you hinting at?
Well, we have heard that Guard Tech has been getting a little lax with their security measures, and that certain items have been appearing on certain markets.
Then you hear very well indeed. This is a closely guarded
It is.
secret.
Of
I won't-
course,
I
discretion
won't-
is utmost.
I won't ask how you learned, but I will ask that this secret goes no further than you. Yes, I've come into some components from the Guard Tech factories. I have a plug within one of their factories. This
Like,
I
we're
will
not
speak
doing the
no
weird
more
sex
of.
thing.
Well, the thing is, we would very much like to make the acquaintance of someone with such insider knowledge as your plug contact. What would
I
it
bet you
take
would.
to? What would it take to get maybe a name or some little pointer as to how we might reach such a person?
Oh, okay. Do you want to give me some sort of like persuasion check here to try and get him to give you some information?
I've got a +3 to persuasion, so sure.
That's good.
Okay.
Is there any sort of other help or anything that can be applied here, or is it just going to be a?
Holt thinks this is going incredibly.
Yeah.
And is just nodding his head and folding his arms.
I don't think I have anything beyond. I don't have any like spells or anything that can like increase my persuasiveness. So I think I just have persuasion with
you
a
don't, yeah.
+3.
Okay. Then just give me a perception.
So-
And also you
persuasion
could-
check, sorry.
Yeah.
10.
Ooh.
Oh.
There are a
Oy.
great many people who seek this kind of information. I hope you understand. I can't just give it out to the first people who ask.
No, of course. But if there was anything that perhaps could be traded for the information, either in terms of goods or services.
Goods I have plenty of. Services I may be in need.
I'm
we
good
have
at
various
servicing.
skills amongst our number.
Happy to serve.
He sort of like casts an eye over the three of you. What is it the three of you do? You're working with that magic lord, so I assume you're some sort of spellcasters.
I'm not. I used to be in the army. I've got skills in fighting, climbing big objects, lifting things, carrying things, tactical maneuvers, everything. Carrying water back and forth.
Judging by the company you keep in here, you clearly know the value of the muscle.
Yeah, and
Yes?
I have a lot of it. Yes, not as much as I used to be. In my 20s, they used to call me Big Muscle Holt. And I was so muscular, like, enemies would fire arrows at me, it would ping just off my abs. Close your eyes and imagine it.
Muscle is all well and good, and the other two of you, what exactly do you bring to the table?
I am quite the craftsperson with, let's say, an enchanted bent.
Okay.
Yes, Rustage.
Milo, continue.
Well, I'm very good at talking to people and getting what I need from them.
I see. Well, you haven't done much talking here. Except to offer more money than you can currently afford.
You seem really shit at your job.
Yes.
And
First
we're
you're
already
offering me
getting
more money.
and we're already getting to what we want in such few words. I'd call that skillful.
Buzz!
Ooh.
Ah, very, very good. And I suppose the three of you can work with some level of discretion.
Discretion is our middle name, plural.
Oh, you're all of a
utmost.
family then? Very good. I operate in the
That's what it
black
feels like.
market. I assume you can understand the various things that entails,
Right.
gang and family ties.
Drow. Yeah.
You said drow?
Holt says drow.
Oh, he'll ignore that. I have rivals, bitter rivals in this industry, and I need something done about one of them. Does that sound like something the three of you could stomach?
I can
It's
stomach a
much
lot
like-
of things.
It's much like
Depends what
politics,
Nick's
really.
doing about them.
It is much like politics. Yeah, it's very astute.
I had a really good pastry this morning, Harrodite, from the Wandering Stooge. I could stomach that. I could stomach this.
Is he stupid?
He is intellectually challenged.
I see. Very well.
I,
The job that I require is one of some difficulty for my own men, as they are known. I need to interfere with the work of one of my rivals, but it cannot be known that I was the one to do it, or else they will seek retribution if a third party were to show up. And there are no leads pointing back to me, well, then there would be a great benefit to me, and of great detriment to my rivals. You see, there is a deal happening right now, a dead drop. They're leaving some goods I don't know nor really care what they're leaving for a politician to pick up in the train yard. All I need you to do is infiltrate the train yard and destroy or take or, ransack whatever it is that's been left, and job's a good un.
And that certainly seems like something we could do. I do feel, Milo, this is something we should go back to our superiors to clear. But I'm open to the prospect.
When's this happening? The drop.
The dead drop, as I've made aware, has already been made, and it will be picked up sometime this weekend. So you have 2 days, perhaps.
Do we know the politician in question?
His name is Adam Axamar. He's a smaller regional politician. Some of you might have heard of him. He's an elvish guy that got recently voted in to sort of like one of the nearby areas, but he's not of great importance.
Yeah, I've kept up.
Okay, well,
We'll be back to you within the hour.
very well. I will wait with bated breath.
Pleasure speaking with you. And what are we doing about the
Nice to- I wanna shake his hand.
Crystal.
As you step forward, the other two guys will step forward, and you see they raise their fist and like, "Oi, back off!"
No,
I believe our associate was just grabbing the crystal.
I just wanted to shake his hand. Is that all right? And also, hey, so I didn't even get your two names.
Never mind that. Yes, never mind that. I shake hands once a deal is done, you understand? You three are still figuring out the details, so. Perhaps
Yeah,
later, my
understand
good man.
that. Yeah, not everyone's handshaking straight away, but well, it's nice to meet you all.
Yes.
Milo will put the 20 gold that he has and 5 gold that Artipus has
Wow.
onto
I
the
will be
table for the
invoicing
crystal.
this.
All right, he will slide a small box across the table in response.
I pop that in my satchel.
Yeah, and he'll take the gold.
Much obliged.
Okay. Shall we convene in a nearby alley and use our magic marble to talk to
Yeah,
the
you can do
boss?
that.
Yeah.
So just leaving outside, there's plenty of alleys to take, to choose from.
What a lovely man. He seemed...
You really do see the best in everyone, don't you?
Well, I did want to ask, because I wasn't quite understanding. Is he wanting us to do something illegal?
Oh, yes. But no more or less illegal than what we're doing already.
But like bad illegal, not good illegal.
That's subjective.
Well, we're stopping a shipment of illegal goods by the sounds of it, so if you think about it, that's a good thing.
That's a good thing. Right. Well, I trust your moral compasses.
Right, well, I suppose I'll get on the phone to Dane, should I?
Right.
Oh, he's pulled out a
Alright.
prop. Oh, I see.
Oh,
See,
he's got a prop?
I did describe it to you as a marble, and you've sort of created some sort of
Pulled out a
replica of an
phone.
old Nokia.
It folds out.
It folds out,
fold-out
does it?
marble.
The marble folds out.
Yeah,
it has a
folds
hidden
out
hinge.
It's a flip
long
marble.
shape.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a very long shape somehow. Okay, you do that, and as you concentrate on it, you feel the connection to the one that Dan holds. And after a second, you hear like this fuzzy kind of staticky voice in your head.
Hello? Who is this?
Dane,
That's me.
can you hear me?
Yeah, who's this? Hello?
It's Milo.
Oh,
The signal might
Milo.
not be good in the alleyway.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, not too bad.
How's everything going with Hadakar? You get the Manalite crystal?
Yeah, we did get the crystal, and we got sort of some information on what we're looking for.
Right.
He wants us to do a job for him.
Okay.
And, we might get the name of the person he's working with.
Listen, that name to us is incredibly valuable. Whatever he's asked you to do, as long as you guys think that you can pull it off safely,
Well, I think it shouldn't be too hard to manage.
then by all means. I'll trust your judgment on this one.
No.
Also, the invoice will be 25.
25 gold, is it? Is it a little
But the budget was 20!
a little higher than I budgeted for, Milo?
Yeah. You
Well,
get...
the extra info came at a cost.
I will
didn't
say
get
to
any
the other
extra
two that are with you in the alley can hear you speaking, but they can't hear
Yeah.
Dan.
Right, understood. I'll make sure you
Tell
guys
about the
are
dead drop. Tell about the
reimbursed.
dead drop.
Tell about it.
The job is to basically stop a dead drop.
Okay, seems simple
Get
enough.
there before the bloke does.
Right. What's the issue?
No issue on my end.
Oh, well then. I mean, it sounds like
Right.
you guys have everything under control.
Hey, Dane.
Is that...
Oh.
Is that a...
Hold,
is that
sir.
hold?
1 second.
Yeah. Hey, Dane. I hope you're doing well.
Oh, you
Yeah,
passing?
I'm
You
just- I'm
passing
saying-
it
I'm
to,
trying to
you
yell at
passing
him.
it to Holt?
Oh, he's passing it.
Yeah, I'll pass it to Holt.
Okay.
Holt, this is the first
Hey.
time you've used a magic item.
Oh, yeah, so Holt's just yelling into it.
Yeah, you feel
Dane!
as you hold it, you feel this like weird static in your head,
Oh.
and then this voice coming from everywhere but nowhere.
Hello, is that
Dane!
Halt? Halt!
Oh, you're in my brain! Oh, my God!
Halt! Just relax.
Dane, what the fuck?
Just focus on the marble. It's okay.
Ah! Jesus Christ! I mean, Noctua, bless me. Oh.
Maybe you should hand the
Oh,
marble
God.
to someone else.
Oh, no, I can do this. I've been in the army. I have done resilience training. I was waterboarded.
Yeah. What is it you needed?
Oh, I just wanted to see how you were doing. I
I'm
was hoping
great.
you were holding up well.
I'm
Like, we
I'm
had-
great.
Okay. Oh, fuck. Oh, how do you guys do this all the time? Oh,
You get used to it, buddy.
oh, God. I actually might throw up a little bit. Sorry. Oh, and I had a really nice pastry. It's...
Oh god.
Oh, actually,
let me,
Artemis. I throw it at Artemis. It's you take it.
God. Oh, God. Hello, Dane. I've been
Artemis,
thrust
sir.
the marble.
I'm saying hi to everyone today.
Apparently so. Sorry for all this. I just figured, given the slight issue we had yesterday with bringing things back to the base, or people back to the headquarters without consulting, we take an extra level of just clearing things by you.
Yeah, no, listen,
Given that we're being given tasks by someone else, I thought you'd better sign off on.
Yeah,
letting us
no,
do
I
it.
appreciate that, but it sounds pretty run of the mill. I mean, you're just stopping some druggie from picking up a case of something, or what is it?
Well, there is a politician involved, a small, minor politician, but nonetheless, it's a little higher grade than just some random druggie.
I see. Listen, it's murky water when politicians are involved, but I mean, he's, doing a deal with the black market, so if anything comes out of it, I mean, obviously he's in hot water too, so exercise usual caution and just watch your backs.
Very well. We shall proceed.
All right. So do you guys want to
Bye, Dane.
The second you stop concentrating on the marble, it severs the connection.
Right.
And did you guys want to just like report back to Hadakar straight away?
Oh no, we want to get lunch.
Where's good for lunch around here?
Yeah, and then hit time.
Yeah, we are about to hit time. So do you want to?
We're overtime. We're 10 minutes overtime.
We're 10 minutes over.
It's 9:10.
Oh, that's because we started very slightly later. Sorry, I was looking at
we're
2 hours and 3 minutes into the recording. So I'll say we can say to be continued here. And when we pick back up, you guys will rendezvous with Hadakar.
No, we'll get lunch.
And have lunch.
Oh, sorry, you'll get lunch. Yeah, you're right.